Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Very warm welcome from me, and I'm going to introduce another of my really great student, Aneta, who has just finished the 8th edition. And in today's interview, we're going to talk about the shift of life she has experienced and some various pointers which might be very good for you to listen so that you can make the life which you dream of. So, good morning, Aneta. How are you doing? Please introduce yourself a little bit, what you do, and how are you feeling, and just let us know a little bit more about you.
Okay, hello Dr. Shivani and hello everyone. So my name is Aneta Świercz-Grądkowska, very difficult Polish name. I am Polish. I live in Poland near Warsaw, and in my professional life I have nothing to do with health or wellness. I have been in advertising and marketing all my professional life, and so had basically nothing to do with medicine or helping others directly. And then, but I was interested in healthy lifestyle for many years. So I was interested in yoga, meditation, healthy nutrition. I became a certified health coach, but I was doing this all for myself. It was just a hobby until I discovered Ayurveda.
Right. So you're telling me this information first time. She's so modest. She's telling me for the first time that she's a health coach also. I didn't know that. I only know her from her job. So you can see that Anita has lots of unturned stones, which you can know with this interview. So, so that's nice to know you were also a health coach, So you were already, you studied it, but you didn't work in it, right? You just studied
Yes,
it. All right.
exactly.
Okay, so tell me, why did you actually decide to take part in this course?
Okay. So when I discovered the Ayurveda, it was over a year ago, I think. I saw that it combines, it's like everything I was interested in, and it was so holistic, had all of it together, both the health, the nutrition, the meditation, the mental health. So I was studying it for myself. And then at the beginning of this year, I had this intention to discover my Dharma. I put it on my vision board. This is the year of Dharma. And then suddenly, I know it's not a coincidence. I started seeing this Ayurvedic consultancy offers everywhere on my Facebook wall, in my mailbox, on the internet. So I thought, okay, so maybe the universe is telling me something. I will at least study the syllabus. I will at least see the options, what's available, what is it like to be a consultant, without really an intention of being one. And I discovered or considered three options first, or two options actually. One was from an online course in Poland by a Polish Ayurvedic therapist, who is also a very well-known promoter of Ayurveda in Poland. She's doing a lot of courses and has an Ayurveda school. The second was a stationary course in Poland based on a program by a very famous doctor from an institute in India. And then suddenly I saw also your course. This was in February. And I was thinking, it was very difficult to choose because obviously I don't have many problems with English, but still Polish is my native language. So I thought Ayurveda could be a bit difficult to study in English. Then the stationary course, on the other hand, I knew that there was something, Ayurveda had something to do with pulse reading and tongue reading. And I thought it's not possible to do it online. It's probably much easier to do it with someone next to you, yes. And then there was your course, your syllabus, which was so completely different, because it had so much focus on self-discovery and on really getting to know yourself better in order to be able to help others. And I was in a real problem. So, and I remember I asked you, I told you, like, honestly, that I have this dilemma. I have these three options, which one to choose. And you were not convincing me to your course, but you told me to contact your two level 2 students who also knew these other offers because they studied there, and they were able, and they studied level 2 with you, and they were able to really tell me firsthand what is the difference, what's the experience. So I called them, and they told me, absolutely, don't hesitate, go with Dr. Shivani. This is really special. This is something. And although I was really planning, like, maybe just to see this consultancy offer, maybe do it end of a year or something, but you said, okay, the course is beginning in a couple of days. Why wait till end of a year when you can do it now? And I thought, that's true. If it's my dharma, I want to know it sooner than later. So I made a decision in just a few days, and this was the best decision, I think, in my life.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that you see it as a best decision and it really well suited your needs. And it has been years of really doing consultations and being active in the field, doing international work, and to get all this information and finally present it on an online form, because this course, as I had mentioned, was running with less information, but it was running in course in India till I decided to really concentrate on this part and train more consultants. And that is the reason I don't have a lot of offers to do a lot of stuff, because I really want that, after doing level 1, people start helping the other people because they have a structure, they are safe, they know what they're talking about. And I think Aneta is coming from a company, a corporate company. So
yes,
she can help the corporate people with Ayurveda. You don't have to be a certain way in order to follow Ayurveda. You even don't know how you can sink in Ayurveda in your life unless you talk to the consultants, because they can tell you how to be less stressed, how to lose weight, how to, be less angry, less pressurized. And corporate world needs such kind of people. And if they see like a person like Aneta and they see her in the job and she does the regular stuff and she can guide the people, that's icing on the cake, right? Like, it's more
absolutely.
relatable. And talking about this
Absolutely.
practical part, what I would like to tell you is, like, my agenda is to do the workshops in Europe for the pulse and tongue, because what I can teach is based on my experience, like always. And I can teach you beyond the books with my practice, because tongue and pulse were my special interest things. And I know a lot which is not written in book. I find it out from my patients. So I look forward to have you in one of my live workshop in Europe as well. Okay,
Great.
so just summarizing, you did know about Ayurveda before. You didn't know if you want to be a consultant. So that's nice to know you knew the basics. And that's a nice thing that you really, checked your wish before properly, because this is a path, it's a journey of commitment and a trust you develop, and a community. Our community is really beautiful, isn't it?
Yes, I love it. I love it. It was a small group, but I really love the girls, and those meetings every Friday morning for my regular work was so empowering and really made me so full of energy and light for the end of it, till end of the day, end of the week. Really something I was waiting for every week,
That's
every
great.
day.
So, where did the course lead you on a personal basis? Where did it lead you? Where were you before, and what is the difference now?
The difference is huge. I'm really shocked that it happened just over a couple of weeks, like 10 weeks, I think it was.
That's 10 weeks.
Yes, because first of all, I was into self-development for a long time before. So I was reading a lot and doing different courses and everything to really get to know myself better.
Mhm.
And during this course, I really, first of all, I gained the awareness who I am, but also the understanding and a lot of acceptance. I think acceptance is or self-approval is very, very important. So you were always telling us about not judging yourself, not being so hard on yourself, not being so cruel, to be just reviewing and understanding. And I just feel so much more relaxed about my life now. It's a complete change. I'm so happy.
So does your husband see that? Does he see a change in you? It's, you know the changes are, but he's the closest one to you. Does he give you some different wordings now?
Yes, definitely. I think he sees that I'm so happy. He's just thinking what I will do next because he's really surprised what's happening and how this is accelerating really. I
Okay.
have my plans for the near future, and they are definitely connected with Ayurveda and going this path. And I think that my intention from the beginning of the year, like to discover my Dharma, it just came true. And I feel it. I feel it that this is it.
That's awesome. And you know what is the thing is like you can now align even your health coaching with it, because this course specifically helps people in yoga, health coaches, you know, anybody who want to help, because it has all the aspect. It has psychology, it has nutrition, it has understanding about Ayurveda in a usable, relatable, communicated way, which can be communicated to the people who live in the West. And people are very happy to get this information, so I think like it will make all sense when it will align all. But I think being happy, this is the best thing, you can ever discover. That, yes, I guess stress happened to you still, but you changed, isn't it?
Yes, yes. And even what I discovered is, but of course, I knew I was stressed, and who's not stressed in modern days, like working and with everything. And we had this situation in the world that started during our course,
Right.
but still, you gave us so many tips, like really practical tips on making our everyday habits healthier and better. So I'm still using like the mirror exercise of a transition time concept. I'm doing that every day, and I can see that this is really so simple and really changing life. So it's
Awesome.
priceless.
So what was your
I
best moment in the course? Like the best moment, did you enjoy the psychology part? Like, or do you have an aha moment from our class? Do you have something like that?
I think I have mostly. I loved all of it. I loved how simply you are teaching. So how you are like giving just enough, not too much, not too little, just the essential part in a very simple language, very understandable, that comes from practice, of course, your immense practice and experience. But what I really, what the biggest rediscovery were the sessions with you. Well, of course, the personal consultation, which I think is so important, that you are offering it. So on top or in parallel to studying, we are able to consult with you
Yeah.
and really go deeper. And of course, you are a great coach, so you are asking all the right questions, which made you then think later. So I think I enjoyed every part of it.
Oh, that's
There
so
is,
nice for me to hear that you enjoyed all the parts of it.
yes, it was really amazing.
And we miss our classes, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
I think like
Yes.
this is something when it finishes, all the students say, "Oh, there's going to be no class from next week." It's like we get so used to see each other and meet each other. But the consultant community is going to grow, and we are going to be all connected in a proper way. And so you are thinking about helping others right now, right?
Yes.
So
This changed completely because, as I told you, I was doing this for myself in the beginning, but then I discovered like now I'm looking at the world through Ayurvedic eyes. So when I see people behaving in a certain way, I'm thinking what's happening to the dosha, to the imbalance, what was happening in their childhood maybe, why are they acting this way? And I have so much more empathy and understanding for people. And it's coming like naturally that now that I see a problem, I want to help. So it's becoming like really unstoppable.
That's so awesome to hear, Anita. It's just been like, I think like it was just like 10, 12 weeks before when I spoke to you for the first time, and you had all this dilemma, and I said to you, take a step back, take your time to decide, think about your other options also, which one is the best. And luckily you got support from other people, and today you're supporting others with this video, telling them about how the course can be good for them, and you're part of the Shivani Ayurveda community as well. So we have a we are having like a great interaction, and you're on your right path, and that's so cool. So I look forward to hear when you do consultations.
Mm-hmm.
I'm announcing it on my social media because I'm so happy to hear a student made a webinar or just made a post announcing he's a consultant, because it's a very big step to just say you can help. And the
Yes.
truth is that people can help if they know what they're helping with. So if you're very clear with what kind of offer you're creating, you know what you're helping, and then there's no pressure on you to help because you know where your boundaries are. And that's what I love about the consultant program, that you know your boundaries and what you're doing.
Yes, absolutely. So I don't have these huge expectations of myself.
Yes.
And of course, I will be very, very clear to others what I can help with. And as you said, in the corporate world, people need help so much.
Need help,
It's
no doubt. And people need help from all the aspect, from identifying who they are, and to speak the right language that they can understand. And I think coming from a woman, you understand women, and this is a
yes.
very important part in consultancy, that many times the problems which the women experience are not being understood by the men because they don't feel similar. So
Mm-hmm.
somewhat I think like the women consultant community growing is also offering help and peace to other women which have too much on their plate, or they're suffering from control, because we want to control everything, and the next step is we lose all the control. So in this way, I think like this is a great work you are doing on yourself, and you are surely going to be successful. Thank you very much for coming today and talking to the community and telling about your experience. And I'm pretty sure they will hear more news from you soon.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Shivani, for
Thank you.
everything and for this beautiful community.
Thank you, dear. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.